Okay, now this we have to discuss. The newest idea for Trump to crowbar his way back into power is that he could run for a seat in the House of Representatives in 2022. And then if he wins, he could try to become the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And then as Speaker of the House, he could then impeach Joe Biden. This is something that Wayne Allen Root asked Donald Trump about on his radio show late last week. Wayne Allen Root has been a guest on this show a bunch of times, and it's been pretty wacky every time. You can check that out on our YouTube channel if you're interested. And Trump seemed interested in this, that it was really an idea worth considering. Take a look at this video.
Why not, instead of just waiting for 2024, and I'm hoping you run in 2024, but why not run in 2022 for the United States Congress, a House seat in Florida, win big, lead us to a dramatic landslide victory, taking the House by 50 seats, and then you become the Speaker of the House, lead the impeachment of Biden, and start criminal investigations against Biden. You'll wipe him out for his last 2 years, and then you'll be president. Do it.
You know, it's very interesting.
You'll be a folk hero. You'll be a folk hero.
And people have said, run for the Senate. Okay, run for the Senate. But you know what? Your idea might be better. It's very interesting.
Now, this is actually something that Steve Bannon has floated before. The idea of Trump running for Congress, or maybe even Senate, but Congress, and then figuring out, okay, now what? What can we do about Joe Biden? Bannon spoke to the Boston Republicans back in February and said Trump could run for the House, quote, "We totally get rid of Nancy Pelosi, and the first act of President Trump as Speaker will be to impeach Joe Biden for his illegitimate activities of stealing the presidency." So Bannon's already been thinking along these lines. Now, the funniest part about this, I have to tell you, is that Trump could run for Speaker of the House without being a member of Congress. I know this might sound strange, but our friend of the show, Bill Scher, pointed this out, tweeting, quote, "Why are Republicans telling Trump he should run for the House to become Speaker? You don't have to be a House member to be Speaker. It's a whole lot easier to just demand to be Speaker. The House Republican Party would cancel McCarthy faster than the Dixie Chicks." Now, this is true. It's true that you don't have to be a member of the House to be Speaker of the House. But tradition does play a big role. Bill Scher is technically right. The Speaker of the House in the United States is not legally required to be an elected member of the House of Representatives. But if you look at the Articles of the Confederation, which predate the Constitution, it does say that the Congress of the United States has the power to, quote, appoint one of their number to preside. So it doesn't have to be that way. Just I could be Speaker of the House, you could be Speaker of the House without being a member if the members of the House do select you. But needless to say, let's not give Donald Trump this idea. I don't actually expect Donald Trump to run for the House. If he did, it's certainly plausible that if he won and Republicans took the House in 2022, you could maybe see Republicans choose Donald Trump as Speaker of the House. But the funniest thing for me, there's two really funny things about this for me. One, if Trump hated being president because everybody kept asking him to do stuff when he just wanted to watch TV, he would despise being a member of the House. You actually sort of have to do some more stuff than as president. If you're a member of the House, you're expected to show up in your district and do some constituent work. Although, maybe if it's Trump, he wouldn't be expected to do that. That's number one. That's funny. But then the really funny thing is this idea conflicts with Trump being back in power in August. In other words, why would Trump run for House of Representatives in November of 2022 if he's going to be president again in August of 2021, as is now being widely reported that he believes? The one way that this could backfire is if Trump decides to run for a House seat, especially on a plan of becoming House Speaker. And it does seem to me that it could backfire in that if Trump's running for the House, I think Democrats get really active. We've been talking about who is going to be able to get the vote out in the upcoming 2022 midterms. And in general, it's not good for the party that takes over the White House, partially because they are sort of happy and satisfied that they've taken over the White House. 2 years later, they tend to stay home more than the opposite party. So that favors Republicans. If Trump's running for the House, I think it reinvigorates Democrats, and Democrats come out and vote in 2022 in a way that would probably not be so good for Republicans. That's just my thought. Let me know what you think, and tell me if you agree that Trump would absolutely hate being a member of the House. During the pandemic, and even at this point, I try to avoid physically visiting a doctor's office unless I really have to. And that's why I love our sponsor, SteadyMD Primary Care. You take a quiz, you get matched with a licensed primary care physician who's a good fit for you. You have a 1-hour virtual appointment, and you start a meaningful relationship with your new doctor. After that, your doctor is available to you anytime by text, phone, and video chat. And unlike other services, this isn't some random doctor on call. Each doctor at SteadyMD has a limited number of patients so they can give you the personal attention you deserve. They can help you with anything your primary care doctor normally would: healthy diet, managing conditions, weight loss, sleep, depression, anxiety. You don't need insurance. It's just $99 a month with absolutely no other fees or copays for visits. Take the free quiz and see which doctor is a perfect fit for you. Go to steadymd.com/Pakman. There's no risk, no long-term commitment. The link is right underneath this video.